The Broken Pencil Booking Company Pro Wrestling Podcast and radio show infused with hip-hop would like to humbly extend its deepest condolences and prayers to the family and friends of Jamin Pugh, a.k.a. Jay Briscoe, who was tragically lost on Tuesday, January the 17th, in a very tragic accident. He will be sorely missed by fans and family and his friends as well. This show is dedicated to his life and memory. Thank you, Jay Briscoe, for everything. I feel like we're missing Lord Alfred Hayes right now.
Jolly good, as we're here at the O2 Arena.
Episode 199 on your funky ass.
Nah, man, we ain't got Lord Alfred Hayes. We got the Dr. Style Slick.
You did. Broken Pencil Booking Company Pro Wrestling Podcast and radio show infused with hip-hop, episode 199, the BPBC Awards Show, the first annual.
It's a real green tie event. We got people stepping out of all type of luxury vehicles. Everybody's decked out, dressed head to toe, looking like somebody done hung, bled, and died for your sins. Look out now. Hey.
I am Wood.
And you stay classy, Internet. I'm Suave Burgundy.
This is Thursday, January the 19th, year of our Lord.
Year of our Lord.
I said, year of our Lord.
Year of our Lord.
20 and 20. Tree!
Only head.
Man, that's the first time I've actually been able to say it this year without my voice sounding like shit.
well, give thanks for that.
Yeah, indeed. We have a star-studded event here.
Factual.
Names will be dropped.
Yup.
Award recipients will not be in attendance.
Via satellite, baby.
Yeah, but they
we trying not to have a super spreader event at our first award show.
This is also a factual. We're still a pandemic. Understand? No further ado, man. Let's get this show on the road, shall we?
Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Broken Pencil Booking Company Pro Wrestling Podcast and radio show infused with hip hop awards show.
I can't believe we haven't done this before now, to be honest with you.
I mean, good things come to those who wait. Like, would it have been as fly as it is going to be had we done it before?
Nah, the best thing
I say no. Yeah, I say no.
The best thing comes to those who wait. You dig?
Factual. At least they what they tell you. Now, every now and again, you got to just go on, put your big boy clothes on and go get it.
We have we decided on episode 198 we were going to have 8 categories.
Super 8.
We decided to go ahead and give you an album.
10-piece spicy. Fried hard. 10-piece in the window. Pick it up. Straight like that.
We gonna run through the categories first, or we just gonna go ahead and run down these awards?
You can tell them the categories, and then we can go. Yeah. Tell them what we're giving away tonight. All right. Johnny, tell him what he's won.
We're giving away the ultimate prize, the very first recipients
goes to
of the Broken Pencil Booking Company BPBC Awards. You own a broken pencil when you win this.
Yes, a gold encased broken pencil trophy statue to take home and put on your mantle and show your children that yes, I am somebody.
You are the ultimate pencil pusher. With no further ado, we have these categories.
The ultimate warrior. No, you are not the ultimate warrior. That's not how that works.
No rhetoric here, sir. Not today. Not tonight. No agendas being pushed. These we've combed.
We serving unseasoned chicken breast and dry pasta in the catering.
We've combed the wrestling that we deem that matters. That's not saying that everything doesn't matter. It's just saying that this is the best of the things that we saw and the best of things that we covered throughout the year of 2022.
For the things that demanded our attention and our vision, that is what we're That's what we're doing.
All right, Swab, let's kick this thing off with the our first award, the Body Bag of the Year. For those of you
slumping them.
So for those who don't know, for those of you unfamiliar, Body Bag was originally handed out to the king of television, Samoa Joe.
Facts.
For his ultimate scathing of not one but 5 other competitors in the ring that was exclamated by a 1-2 combo on Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy got the worst of that. He got the worst of that, absolutely.
So
for those of you who've seen Training Day, it's like he caught the first bullet coming in the door.
So from that spirit, we have been deeming and changing the name of the Body Bag as it relates to the participants of those or the deliverers of those of said promos. 2022 had no less than its fair share of Body Bag awards. And why not, Swab? I've given the first award, the first award category. Why don't you run down the nominees for us on this one?
All right, Body Bag of the Year. Here are the nominees. CM Punk for his performance at the Brawl Out press conference.
Jeez.
MJF for his performance of the F-bomb, you effing mark Tony Khan.
Fire me.
Ricky Starks tells Jericho to suck it.
That was that I'm surprised that even stayed on television long enough. But
Roman Reigns, who's your daddy?
Calm, cool, and collected. Oh, and that is also your daily acknowledgement.
Will Ospreay, clap crowds, bruv.
Devastating promo, real emotion there.
And the broken pencil goes to
CM Punk for his expose of words at the Brawl Out or the All Out press conference, which led to the Brawl Out backstage.
All Out, Brawl Out.
Anytime you have words that incite a riot, there's nothing that can absolutely top that. I don't care how good you are on the microphone. You have incited a riot. You had someone say, "See me in the back," and you did.
Look,
what happened back there, we don't know. We just know that it happened, and CM Punk has not been seen on TV since.
Like a jewel heist. He hit his lick and ran off.
Off with the plug. CM Punk, you are our first winner.
That man opened the curtain, pulled the covers back on everything was going on, and gave up more company game than a quarterly review.
Drop them jewels, wow.
For this, we thank you.
Oh, man. All right. As we continue on, our second category we have for tonight.
Talk to him, man.
Manager of the Year. Manager is classified as someone who accompanies a competitor or group of competitors to the ring. Also could be the owner of a faction. In some cases, it's just one person. In some cases, they jump from one team to another or one person to another. We have a few instances of all of this.
Don't do all that click hopping. I don't know. That's transformer activity. I don't like it.
You go from red to blue, blue to red.
Yeah, you out here flip flopping. Going on over there for they. I don't want them shooting on this side of the street while you over here. Go over there.
Your nominees for Manager of the Year.
Nominees for Manager of the Year.
Daddy Ass, Billy Gunn.
Because everybody loves the Acclaim, and you need Daddy Ass to scissor. Pause.
And AEW stands for
everybody.
Acclaim every Wednesday.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I was from everybody want to wrestle.
Everybody start with an A. Weezy F baby. The F stand for phenomenal. Wait, what?
Everybody spelled AIR. BODDY. Everybody.
MVP. From the Hurt Business to Bobby Lashley to Omos to politicking. Like it's a whole situation with MVP.
The best at what he does that isn't named Paul Heyman.
Speaking of Paul Heyman.
Well, of course.
Stokely Hathaway, also known as Malcolm Bivens.
Boy, Stokely closed out 22 with a bang.
With a
started
bang.
23 with that gang shit.
Literally with a bang.
Literally. Like, fam. I gotta go back and make sure I see what they actually had him doing that night, because there's no way you cut a promo that pointed and then not end up on the show.
And then walk out in LA the next. You know what? Let's back up.
Right.
Do your knowledge on that one. Last but certainly not least,
whatnots.
A man that had probably the most eventful year as a manager, arguably, William Regal.
He managed to get 2 checks from 2 companies in the same year.
In the same year. Damn near twice. It might have been twice for all we know.
I know Tony. I know Vince at the same damn time.
And your winner for Manager of the Year,
the God MC, Paul Heyman.
It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat when your job is so dope that you literally just talk whatever you can to big up the people who do all the talking for you.
Build them up to knock them down.
This man been in the game almost 40 years, talking shit.
At a really high level.
And is still damn near undefeated.
Look, I ain't gonna give him no money to manage, but if I need some fly shit to say or some fly shit said on my behalf, Paul Heyman he's the guy.
Swab, what you want to do next?
Let's go factions.
Ooh, since we talk about managers, why not go factions?
Factually. So, the nominees for Faction of the Year are as follows. Relax. The Blackpool Combat Club. Bold and bold. Mm-hmm.
Regal. A product out of necessity begot one of the most critical stables of ass beating that we've seen in quite some time. Something I've talked about before on this show, but nothing that ever really came to fruition until the Blackpool Combat Club. Continue.
The concept we're totally in love with. The execution, you make the call.
Serving execution style murders.
Jazz holes, stand up.
The Jericho Appreciation Society.
They outside.
And
the Brawling Brutes.
Banger after banger after banger after banger.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a faction who, whether in the ring or with the pencil, beat more people than DraftKings. The Elite. No, nobody expected that to be included. And finally, our last nominee, the Bloodline.
Whole lot of fucking gang shit.
That's what this award should have been called.
We will pass the envelope to Wood so that we can know the winner of the Broken Pencil.
Your winner of the Faction of the Year goes to the Bloodline.
Whole lot of fucking gang shit.
Yeah, in a very, very closely contested battle, the Bloodline comes out on top. Are you feeling Uzi?
I'm feeling real Uzi. The owners of the WWE Grand Champion, the Tribal Chief, head of the table, and another daily acknowledgement, Roman Reigns.
Yes, put your ones up.
The unified WWE Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
Us gang or don't bang.
Former never defeated for, but former North American champion Solo Sikoa, all in the same year.
I roll solo for dolo, state to state.
To add injury to insult, you throw in Sami Zayn and make him an honorary Us.
The greatest run of Sami Zayn's entire career can be attributed to his association with the Bloodline.
And of course, being flanked by the God MC, Manager of the Year from the BPBC, Paul Heyman. There's your crew, Faction of the Year.
If you took the Dangerous Alliance and dropped them off somewhere in Samoa, this is what would happen.
Oh man, it seems like we're rolling at breakneck speed here, Suave.
Hey, we here for a good time, not a long time. We got open bar till 9:30. Yeah, I mean we got catering, we got jams. Like we got stuff to do. Like this is a gala event, but we not here, all night.
To paraphrase the late great Dusty Rhodes.
Duth.
We don't get paid by the hour, if you will. Time to take them to the wood theater and go to the pay window.
Thwack 'em, baby.
Thwack 'em, baby. It'll never die. It'll never
get old. It'll never die. It'll live forever like Hulkamania.
Here's a category that no one's doing. And
okay.
this will bring a little conversation to our award show. It's a healthy breaking point here.
Here we go. Healthy debate's always good.
The broken pencil parlay. What is the broken pencil parlay? Well,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. So for those of you who are used to gambling,
degenerates.
yeah. Drinking, smoking, and gambling. So for those of you who are used to gambling, you do know about parlays. That is when you pick X number of events to happen the way you call them in succession. And if based on whether it's 2, 3, 4, however many, will determine how difficult the parlay is and how much money you win. We here at the Broken Pencil Booking Company, pro wrestling podcast and radio show infused with hip hop, recognize that we are from a place where the six pick is an elusive unicorn. That is trying to get 6 different events to take place. We're doing this with talent. We're going to choose 6 talents that in 2023 will outperform their previous year's situation.
I like it.
What's your 6th pick?
My 6th pick, I'm going to go with absolute Ricky Starks.
That's a fantastic choice. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm also going to go with. Are you going to go back? Are we going to go back and forth with these like a mixtape, or we just going to just?
No. Get your 6th pick, then I'll drop mine. We have plenty of time to go back and forth for mixtapes.
Gotcha. All right. So we got absolute Ricky Starks.
Yeah.
I have Carmelo Hayes.
I like it.
Roxanne Perez because bitch, Texas.
Okay, that's a curveball. I didn't see that one coming. Pause.
Austin Theory.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Hook. And you
don't even know me.
You don't even know
me.
And your current reigning and defending NXT champion, second generation superstar. I should have did that last week. My voice was cracking. I was like Tony Chimo now.
Superstar.
Braun Breaker. Those are my 6.
Bet. Here's my 6th pick. Austin Theory.
Carmelo Hayes.
Hook.
Because you don't even know me. You don't even know me. You don't have this.
You don't have this. Rex Steiner.
Who?
You called him Braun Breaker. I'm calling him Rex Steiner.
I like it.
I feel like at some point the Steiner name just needs to be exploited.
Maybe
that's why we're all here, right?
Maybe at Mania 39. Maybe that's a prediction. Maybe it's not a prediction. Maybe it's a spoiler. Go ahead.
Could be. Previously incarcerated Dom.
Grape Street Dom.
Grape Street Dom. Man, say. But look, they done found something with Dom now. So, I mean, the luchador is in his blood. Wrestling's in his blood, and wrestling, very much like rap, is one of those things you just get better at with repetition. The more he wrestles, the better he'll get.
It's a shame.
Now he's got a character to go with it.
It's a shame that the fruits of this stage of his career come at the expense of his father being his foil.
Getting off his father's couch was the best thing that ever happened to him.
But we call that in this world entertainment.
Shout out to Ron Murray who turned that into a thing that Dom was sleeping on Ray's couch the whole time they were a tag team.
Hey, it's not a BPBC award show without Ron Murray. Ron, tell him something.
Price just went up.
Thanks, Ron. Appreciate you.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
All right. So we
and wait, last but not least.
Oh, you got one more. That's right.
I got one more. I got the last of my 6-pick. This is the one that's really, this is going to make or break my 6-pick. I know it. I 100% know it. Powerhouse Hobbs. Factual. I could have gone Ricky Starks and made a little bit of a surer pick, but I kind of feel like his involvement with the Jericho situation, that might take a little longer than it should, and I can't risk it.
Either way, I don't know if you really paid attention to both of our parlays, but it seems like Team Taz has great representation moving forward. This is true. For the next generation of professional wrestling.
Taz is like the Will McClay of wrestling GM. For those of you who are familiar with Cowboys front office, then you know that's how that go.
Get active. All right, so we've already knocked out the body bag of the year, the manager of the year, the faction of the year, and the parlay. How about we go to the pay-per-view of the year? This is a lot of viewing.
Japan.
A lot of viewing.
Yeah, there's a lot of content from 2022 that fell in under the premium live event or pay-per-view category.
This is easily, without me even doing the math, 24 hours, a whole day worth of programming in one category. If you feel like burning time, you have a day to throw away, and you want to do it on professional wrestling, we're about to give you 5 pay-per-view events, premium live events that you can go back, because if you're listening to this, chances are you did like us and purchased. But either way, there's access to it one way or the other. You can go back and check these out. You ready for the list?
This is a solid 18 hours of wrestling I'm looking at.
Solid 18? Keep it, okay.
At least.
I can guarantee 18. I'm saying it's a push for 24. I'm not mad either way.
I might actually be counting WrestleMania. There's one of the nominees.
Oh, WrestleMania 38.
So how long was each? It was each night 3 hours? Well, it's 3+ because Austin came out at 3:16.
Yeah, so we're talking. That's truthfully
4 hours each night.
We could easily say we could break these out into two, like you get paid for a double album as like 2 sales. We could do 2 pay-per-views, night 1 and night 2. But I think it was like 4 hours per night, so that's 8 right there for just one event.
That definitely changed the number. The Clash of the Castle, that's another 3. War Games, another 3. Full Gear and Revolution, 4 without even thinking about it. Yeah, each.
So 16, just run them down 19. Again. WrestleMania 38, yep. Clash at the Castle.
WrestleMania 38, Clash at the Castle.
War Games.
Full Gear.
Revolution.
Revolution.
All right. Tell them
22 hours of pay-per-view.
Tell them the winner, Suave.
And the broken pencil goes to WWE Clash at the Castle.
There we go.
The crowd made all the difference.
The crowd made all the difference.
Facts.
The timing. I was thoroughly not impressed. I was pleasantly surprised by a midday start time on a Saturday.
Yeah, the nostalgia of Saturday morning / Saturday afternoon pro wrestling. That already struck a nerve.
It wasn't a huge card, but the matches were big, and you had some heat. You had some heat on that card, man. Oh, you had some heat on that card.
Yeah, you got a whole lot of function going on. You got the debut of Solo Sikoa. You got Tyson Fury involved. You got Drew McIntyre singing afterwards. You got Montez Ford getting super loose in the six-man tag. I mean, look, you got Walter at my house versus Sheamus.
And the ultimate, like, that European strong style was on display in WWE format. Say that aloud. Don't say it. Say that aloud for you diehards.
Bruh.
Amazing work there.
Factuals.
That's a great one there. So if we're gonna do the pay-per-view of the year, why not run down the nominees for the match of the year? Because you can't have a pay-per-view of the year without having a match of the year, right?
At least you would think.
Well, I mean, we do things our way, the right way, the only way it should be done.
Actual factuals.
Nominees for the BPBC match of the year: Hangman Adam Page versus Bryan Danielson on AEW Dynamite 60-minute draw.
Yes. Bryan Danielson beat the piss out of that man for at least 40 minutes. At least. And I'm probably being conservative, but it was a 40-minute ass kicking, I know for certain.
And it kicked off the episode.
Should have been the episode. Like the first hour should have been the match, and then the next hour should have been fallout from the match.
Do you realize if this match were in the 1980s, maybe even the early 90s, they would have stretched commercial breaks to make this one match the entire show for 2 hours?
You ain't got to go back to the 80s. They'd have done that shit like they did Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar in the Iron Man. or Seth Rollins in the Gauntlet.
But Seth was in there for an hour.
Yeah, I'm saying you burnt a whole hour of television.
Didn't Kofi do one too, where he was in there for about an hour?
Kofi did that shit like boot camp classes. You think he did that shit a couple times in the same month. He did it on SmackDown, and he did something sort of similar at the Elimination Chamber. Like, yeah,
Kofi might be the oldest young head on any roster right now.
Damn. If they did a cardio test of all of the top stars in WWE, I feel like Kofi's gonna finish towards the top of the list.
I think in professional wrestling, like if you had a battle royal of cardio, like here's a quick mixtape for you. I'd say Kofi, Claudio Castagnoli, Kenny Omega, Seth Rollins, like them four alone. And if you want to throw a fifth one in there for shits and giggles, who could go that long? Pause.
I mean, Bryan Danielson literally proved it.
Well, there you go. There's your 5.
Like he put it on film, so
yeah.
Then there's that.
Is it live or is it Memorex?
Depending on where he kick you.
There it is. Back to the match of the year. So Adam Page versus Bryan Danielson from AEW Dynamite, 60-minute draw.
Yep.
And one of the most gruesome, like realistically from like a real life standpoint, gruesome matches we've ever seen in our lives. No blood either. Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins, Hell in a Cell.
That boy looked like chopsteak.
Man. Like you couldn't beat a deer that with a car that bad. Like, oof.
Famo.
FTR versus Briscoes 3 from Final Battle, the double dog collar match. Boy. Now that was blood and guts right there. Walter versus Sheamus, Clash at the Castle.
Fam.
And
Fam.
And then finally, MJF versus CM Punk from AEW Revolution.
Dog collars, ho. This is where you hit the dog trigger.
That wasn't the trigger.
That was actual dog.
What are we talking about? You find out. All right. For the winner, BPBC Match of the Year. From Clash at the Castle, Walter versus Sheamus.
One time for the one time. Why would you do that? Jeez, bro.
We thought about this one long and hard. There were no wrong answers.
No, there's not a wrong answer on this list.
But when we go through the pay-per-view of the year and what made it the pay-per-view of the year, and then we have that Match of the Year list, there's absolutely no way with a stack of a card, as well planned out of a card that Clash at the Castle was, that we don't put this match as the Match of the Year.
It's the attentiveness of the crowd, it's the size of the crowd, and the participation of said crowd during that match that makes it so special.
Not only did they not let up during that match, they kept it going for the remainder of the show. Amazing.
Like, yeah, it's the logic breaks down to this. The best match on the best pay-per-view of the year is where the award goes.
There's that. That's broken pencil logic applied 101. Next up, what you got, Suave?
Let's see. What have we not done?
We have
tag team back again.
Shout out to Diamond the Artist, aka DJ Diamond J. Shouts out to Steve Rowland and DC the Brain Supreme. Go ahead, Suave.
Nominees for Tag Team of the Year are as follows. The Acclaimed.
Because everybody loves The Acclaimed.
So Hey, yo.
Listen.
The New Day. Shout out to that Triple Crown.
Wow.
Might want to shut the bar down at 9 now, not 9:30.
You dig?
Woo-wee. Goes without saying, and then this, with these nominees, we say with a heavy heart, and we send our condolences and well wishes to the Pugh family, the Briscoes. Next on our nominees list, FTR. And finally, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
I mean, come on, man. Like,
whole lot of fucking gang shit.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Your nominees for the Tag Team of the Year. Now, your winner for the Tag Team of the Year, FTR. Yes, sir. FTR.
Fire up the real.
North Carolina zone. You know what I mean? They had a lot of dance partners this year. Briscoes, not once, not twice, but three times. Thrice, if you will. Hey, my man.
My guy, my G.
So that, coupled with the fact that they were the AAA World Tag Team Champions, the IWGP World Tag Team Champions, and they got the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions championships from the Briscoes, defended them against the Briscoes, and then lost them to the Briscoes at Final Battle. They had one of the more stellar years in tag team wrestling that we have seen this side of the Steiners and the Road Warriors.
They were missing one Infinity Stone that they should have had, and another Infinity Stone that they probably couldn't hold at the same time as they held the other Infinity Stones.
And so 7-star FTR was right there. We thought we were going to get 8, but we were sadly mistaken. But will we get 8? I'm sure we will. Where, that remains to be seen. But your winners of the BPBC Tag Team of the Year, FTR.
Fry that right.
All right, let's keep it going.
Let's go.
On the sheet, let's go with. Oh man, we've come to the main event of the evening.
Look, we've had. Let me run them down. We've had the Body Bag, the Manager of the Year. We've had the Tag Team of the Year. We've had the Faction of the Year, Pay-Per-View of the Year, Match of the Year, the Broken Pencil Parlay, where we tell you who's next. We got 3 more. 3 more.
Female Woman Wrestler of the Year.
Yeah, let's be a little more discerning about how we say that.
No, I'm all inclusive here. All inclusive. Your
for people that identify as women, this is your performer of the year.
I like the way you put that. Running it down, Jamie Hayter. Arguably a person that's had the best year ever as a woman in this business.
If we were giving out a breakout star situation, she would definitely be right at the top of that list.
Jade Cargill-Berg.
I mean, goes without saying. What else you want me to say?
A woman that's had arguably the greatest year financially in this business's history, Mandy Sachs, aka Mandy Rose.
Fam, what do you do for a living?
Google that one.
For real.
Coming back from what we were sure was a career ender, but she came back and she has put on a game face that we haven't seen in some time from that side of the fence. Rhea Ripley. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Just ignorant with it.
She buying into this whole mommy character, and I'm just saying, like, her and Convict Dom, Grape Street Dominique, they finna do some numbers. Look, just trust me on this. I'm
just glad professional wrestlers have the innate ability to separate church from state, because the chemistry that those two have on camera, it almost makes me wish Dom didn't propose in a public setting. That's all I'm saying.
Everybody chill. They might not even be each other's type.
And the current WWE Women's Champion. We talked about her a couple of weeks ago. Superhero Bianca Belair.
Facts.
All right,
You're missing one.
Are we missing one?
You did a switcheroo on the ballot.
We gonna do.
I mean, look, you can't be walking around here damaged. You need damage control. One time for Bayley.
All right, Bayley's on here. There it is.
Yeah, I mean, we can't disrespect. We gotta be inclusive of everybody who had a heavy contribution to 2022.
Absolute factuals. All right, Suave, do your honors.
And the broken pencil goes to Jade Cargill-Berg.
To take a phrase from Bianca Belair from her NXT days, undefeated.
It's almost, and I'm really ready to start saying this out loud on a regular basis. AEW's greatest homegrown contribution to the pro wrestling business,
I mean,
is Jade Cargill. Berg.
I can't argue that if I wanted to.
Now I'm gonna have to give up on my road to 175. I don't think there's no way we can get there. she'd have to start wrestling twice a week and doing Ring of Honor shows on the weekend to get to 175 before they take the title off of her.
Unless they do what they did with Bill, which is, and inflate some of those house shows.
I wish, but they don't do house shows, so it's like, damn,
right.
We caught them all. So my dream is going to die before it fully comes to fruition.
Who's going to die with? However, who's going to die with?
Nobody that's there now.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, and if you want more shadow to go with that foreshadow, you listen to episode 198.
You dig. The archive's alive. I'm telling you.
I mean, what kind of car did you want to drive when you were a kid?
I got a fast car.
I know a German automaker that makes really fast cars.
I put Lorenzos on my Benzo so I know it look fresh. That's all I'm saying.
Ladies, do you want to ride my Mercedes?
Hey, I mean, whoa.
That's probably a little too far, but you get the point.
Where them dollars at? All right.
Yeah. Nobody currently gainfully employed by AEW right now is going to do that.
All right. For our male performer of the year.
Okay, now we down to nut cutting time. Pause.
Is you bull or is you bullshit?
That is a risque statement right there. boy, that is heavy. You might wanna adjust your seat backs and tray tables. Shit.
I did have some bass in my voice. Let me back up a little bit.
Just a taste.
Because that statement came with low vibrations. No apologies needed.
Fam. You didn't need a plate to get them low vibrations. What is you doing?
Low vibrations.
See? Nope.
All right. Your nominees for the Broken Pencil Booking Company Pro Wrestling Podcast and Radio Show infused with hip hop male man wrestler of the year. Bobby Lashley.
Facts. You just gotta respect the year he had. I mean, look. Beat Brock Lesnar, carried the company, world champion, United States champion, the face of America. That man put a bear-sized slash on his chest just to deliver the goods.
How about his biggest dance partner this year? Seth Rollins, the drip god.
The drip god self.
It's the irony of him and being a drip god and an atheist.
And then there's that.
Oh, let's see here. Caramel marshmallow.
Cranberry mimosa.
CM Punk made the list.
Look, feel how you feel about him as a person and whatever. We've been through that 100 times over. When you bring the type of eyes that you brought to a product like he did to AEW, $1 million gates, match of the year candidates, he didn't even really need the world title run. That probably jinxed him.
Man, twice. The only man, he might be the only wrestler in pro wrestling history to win the same title twice and never lose it.
Now that is a hell of a trivia point.
I don't know if that's ever happened in any sport for that matter. You won the same title twice and you never lost it. I digress.
Most other pro sports that doesn't happen. You would probably have to. That'd be like what, track and field. You would probably see that.
If we want to count that, but we can even do
it would have to be something having to do with the Olympics.
Oh man,
definitely, it would have to have something to do with the Olympics. Like someone who, won the gold twice, but for whatever reason had to give it up.
AWS, we're talking to you. We need some next gen stats for this one.
For real.
Your tribal chief and head of the table Universal Grand Champion.
Whole lot of fucking gang shit.
Roman Reigns.
You the twos.
We the ones. And last but certainly not least, Mr. 60 Minutes himself, Bryan Danielson.
Hardest working man in pro wrestling.
He tries hard and means it.
When booked correctly.
Yeah, he tries hard and means it.
Facts.
All right. Your winner.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Breaking news. Uh-oh. We got another nominee.
Uh-oh.
Dax Harwood.
Wow. So
Dax put in entirely too much work this year to not be given his flowers. Uncle Dax has given us fire-ass promos on the internet. They won't let him talk on AEW TV. He's given us fire-ass matches, even though he's always booked to lose. And he has given us... He's given us hope.
He recreated his favorite match with his tag team partner in a one-on-one contest.
Damn.
And it was level, fire.
It's levels. It's levels to that.
I'm glad you put him on the list, because he was definitely on my initial list. But man, that's good stuff that he made this list.
Like, people don't understand that how much synergy there is between wrestling and hip hop. Dax Harwood sampled another match to create a new one.
Wow.
Yeah, go on, hit whatever trigger you gonna hit.
It ain't even an interpolation. It was a full on. He jacked it.
He sampled it
and nailed it.
Look, hey.
What else can we say? You're a winner of the Broken Pencil for Male Wrestler of the Year. You're a tribal chief, head of the table, Universal Grand Champion.
Whole lot of fucking gang shit.
Roman Reigns.
When you are the walking main event for the worldwide leader, you're always going to be close to number one.
Unpinned for the entire year of 2022. Give a damn how much he showed up.
Come to think of it, Roman Reigns ain't been pinned since the pandemic started.
Not a lie told.
So who gonna get beat first, COVID or Roman?
Ooh. They both taken out many a man.
Many men.
No. Timing.
Timing. Absolute timing. Not gonna do it.
All right. And then for our final piece, we got some. This warms my heart for this final piece.
Factual.
For the moment we've all been waiting for. This is our first annual BPBC Awards show.
A gala event.
And as we've already told you, for our first Hall of Fame inductee, there can only be one.
Solo.
Now,
nobody else.
Now, let it be known that we had a number 2 that we would like to have put on here, but there could only be one. And we had a few nominees. You care to share the nominees there, Suave?
Well, as I look at my trusty run of show sheet, the nominees are as follows: BPBC gang member and friend of the show, friend to all of you.
Gang shit.
Teddy Long is on the list as a Hall of Fame nominee.
Okay.
Hit the applause one time. Give it up for the nominees. Secondly, we have Mr. Unfuckwittable. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Ron Simmons. Next on the list of nominees, another friend of the show, another BPBC gang member, ladies and gentlemen.
A whole lot of fucking gang shit.
New Jack.
Rest in peace, Jack.
Happy birthday wishes going out to this next nominee because he just made 51. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Killings, also known as R-Truth, is a Hall of Fame nominee.
The truth shall set you free.
And for the rest of these nominees, we had to bring it back home. Because, man,
Texas.
Iceman King Parsons. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Skip Young.
You dug the bag for that one.
Yeah, I got in my bag. I went to my childhood for that.
Yours and mine both.
Staying off industrial, ladies and gentlemen, Sweet Georgia Brown, Miss Jackie.
Hey, that's my neighbor.
That's a fantastic. You feel what I'm saying? It's a fantastic list. It's full. The resumes of these nominees should already tell you why they were nominees for the BPBC Hall of Fame, but there can only be one.
With no further ado,
put that damn dog outside.
Your first ever BPBC Hall of Fame inductee, Peanut Head himself, Mr. Theodore R. Long, Teddy Long, y'all.
Player.
Hey, man.
Shit.
Hey,
whoa.
Man.
Yo, is he here?
Wait, Teddy, how you get this number?
Hey, man, listen, let me tell you something. Don't you worry about how I got this number. I got the next.
Yo! Epic shit right here. Oh, man,
Yes,
wasn't
sir.
expecting this one. Oh, man. Yo.
Hey, man,
go ahead.
Let me say this too, man. I just want to, take time out to, to give you guys, your props. Had a chance to come on your podcast a couple of times, before, we even talked about doing anything like this. And this is a totally big surprise to me. Had no idea that, you guys were even thinking about me and putting me in this Hall of Fame. But I certainly want you to know I appreciate it. And that's why, when you guys always contacted me, I was always available to do stuff for you because I could see that you were trying to make it, man. You wasn't out there like a lot of guys had these podcasts. I had to quit doing them, man, because I had guys editing what I said and had people mad at me and stuff. So that's why I don't do them now unless I know, there are people like you and guys that I can trust. So I just want to know, just want you to know I appreciate it, man, and I love y'all to death. And listening to, those names that you had there, Ron Simmons, man, Jesus Christ, worked with Ron, my whole career. In fact, just talked to him today, we were talking about, getting ready for Monday night to go to do Raw for the Legends. And, you got Butch Reed, another guy there that is outstanding. So it's just,
that's my goat right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. For me to, to come on top without all these guys, the R-Truth, Running Killing, Jackie Moore, and, people, the pioneers, of this business, man. And for me to be on top with those guys, man, I certainly do appreciate it. And thank you and all your supporters, all the people that listen to your podcast. I want y'all to keep on listening, start spreading the word, letting everybody know what these brothers are doing. And, and let's help them out, man. And that's, that's all I can say, man, is just thank you. And what a new year this is for me. And this is just important to me. And Tony Snow, he can tell you this. Every year, man, I make my New Year's resolution and I make it in the gym. And the reason I do that because that's what my every year resolution is, to stay in there, stay healthy, and try to stay alive. And don't worry about your age, because numbers are going to come. But that don't mean you got to look like that. And that don't mean you got to feel like that. So my thing is quit worrying about numbers. That's what's wrong with a lot of black people. Well, I done got you old. I can't, well, if you feel that way, that's just too bad. But anyway, I'm just saying my New Year's resolution is, to be in the gym every year, that God keeps me alive. And that's how I feel so great about that. And that is how I feel about what you guys have done for me here tonight, putting me in this Hall of Fame. Thank you very much.
Teddy Long, it's the hardware is coming. Just know that we got some treats for you. And we appreciate you. And this is our way of showing, we appreciate your contributions to this business as well as to our entertainments and our knowledge base. Because, whether it be on TV or whether it be through conversation in person or whether it be through these podcasts, we learn something every time we talk to you. We appreciate just being players in your world.
Absolutely.
Right. Well, man, I'm just real. I came from the streets, and all I did was took the streets to the TV, and that's why it was more black people could relate to me than it was white people, because the black people seen exactly what I was. I was a street thug. So I just put on the suit and just took the swag and took it to TV, and so I wasn't a character. I was me. I was real.
Don't forget the do-rag, Teddy.
That's why I made it work.
Don't forget the do-rag. You had that too.
Oh yeah. Oh well.
Facts.
Yeah, you're right about the do-rag. Well, I had to get some kind of signal. So I said, well, hey, let me try this. But my thing was always this. And the reason I wore the suits, and I wore a different suit on every TV show, because if the people don't hear you, then they gonna see you. So I got them both ways. They gonna hear me, plus they looking at me.
Yeah. And thank you so much for everything you've done. We will make sure you know that we love you. We appreciate you. We want to give you your flowers, and how much you've done for us in this podcast, how much you've done for people that look like us in the pro wrestling world, just what you do for people, period. And we're very, very proud for you to be inducted #1 into the BPBC Hall of Fame.
Well, like I said, man, I'm just glad I'm #1, and man, thank you guys very much. And if there's anything I can do to help you guys, keep the struggle going, feel free to let me know.
It goes without saying too that Tony Snow's is gang. He's part of the show as well, and you are instrumental and monumental to his career and his life as well. So even though he's not on here, just know that I'm echoing those sentiments for him right now as well.
Well, Tony Snow found out the real Teddy Long. He had been meeting a lot of guys, and and he thought they were one way, and then when he met them in person, he saw that they were another way. So I was never like that, man. I never forgot where I came from, and I never, shut anybody down. You know what I mean? If somebody asked me for an autograph, I'd stop and take time to sign it or say something to them. When I used to see a lot of guys, people would try and get their autograph, and they just keep right on walking. Well, I just never done that, because I just wanted the people to know that I appreciate, what you're doing by coming out to see me. I know you didn't buy that ticket just to see me, but I'm on that show, so you had to see me. So I appreciate that, and if I can stop and talk to you or say hello, how much time is that gonna cost me?
Man, and you've proven that time and time again. Every video we've seen you've never met a person that was a stranger in your world.
Right. All right. Well, because people look at me, some of them say, he ain't gonna say that to you, he ain't gonna speak to you. So once they get up to me, then then they like, oh, they be so happy when they leave, because like I proved them wrong. I ain't that guy. Don't let that TV fool you. I'm still a real person, and I know exactly where I come from, and I'll never look down on nobody, because I understand this. There's two things that'll get you. One of them is karma, and the other one is what goes up will certainly come down.
Jewels dropped there. Teddy Long, we appreciate you, man. You enjoy the rest of your evening, man, and hold this award high for us one time, man.
All right, man. Thank y'all so much. Holla, 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 player.
Yes, sir. We'll catch you on Raw 30, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, my man.
All right.
Teddy Long, y'all.
The Godfather BPBC.
There it is right there. All right, bet. Damn.
Swish. Fucking swish.
10 minutes.
Absolute swish. That's a fantastic man there. God bless Teddy Long.
Man, so there you have it, Suave. Our first ever Broken Pencil Booking Company Pro Wrestling Podcast and Radio Show infused with hip hop award show.
How you feel about it?
Tell us. Show at brokenpencilbc.com, brokenpencilbc@gmail.com. It's at brokenpencilbc on everything social, all things social, at brokenpencilbc on what?
Everything.
Make sure, I can't stress this enough, make sure you stay tuned to our socials, stay tuned to our YouTube channel. Things are about to change in a major way. We need you for this. We need you for this. If you want to stick around with us, follow us, hit us up, even drop us in get in the DMs, get active. Don't get too out of pocket, because we clap back.
Yeah, the seat slides back. The guy in it stands up.
And let's just get ready, man. Episode 200 is upon us.
Okay.
We're looking forward to great things moving forward for 200 and beyond, and what's coming up on to be year number 5. Suave, do me a favor.
Yo.
Take them to the house.
Pencil pushers. Make sure to get your parking validated on the way out. Make sure to put your chairs back where they came from. And put your trash in the trash. Heads up. Pencils down.
You the worst. We the best. No college.
Worst award show in the history of professional wrestling.
Damn, I guess that. Damn, we might. Damn, you right. You fucking right.
You took this whole award show and infused it with trash.
I refuse. You see what I did there?
I'm a punny guy.